good on my own, and I'm kind of bored being alone. I don't wanna move on, but I wanna make it clear before. I'm good on my own, and I'm kind of bored being alone. I don't wanna move on.
Smoke up, that's in the blem. Free up the guys and dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't watch the boy on my end. Never on the block with the up for events. Skin get close, cause you plotting on them with the tits on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in.
Switch.
I love my dear. There aren't enough words to describe the intricacies of your beauty. I see you and I'm taken back every time, like the first time. Wherever this course takes us, I'm here for the long haul as long as you're there with me. We know great days. None. Your essence lights up my existence and everybody around you. Love.
Steve, le poisson Steve, il est orange, il a des bras et des jambes, le poisson Steve. Le poisson Steve, il est vraiment très beau.
Let's play along.
Il peut nager sur la terre, il peut marcher dans l'eau. Le poisson Steve, ils sont forcément mauvais, mais on l'aime bien.
Under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find. Under the stars up in the sky. I got lost in the night. Under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find. Under the stars up in the sky.
Everything that's pulling me apart, and I know it's not the end, but this could be a start. There is nothing left to hold on to, and my feet are off the ground, and I let go of everything that I have ever known.
thought I made it clear before. I'm good on my own, and I'm kind of problem being alone. I don't wanna move on, but I thought I made it clear before. I'm good on my own, and I'm kind of problem being alone. I don't wanna move on, but I thought I made it clear before. I'm good on my own.
Anyway, we are starting up here. Welcome back! America's one! Yay! And joining me is the one and only the legend himself, Soda Soccer. Woo! And the crowd goes wild.
Thank you.
We are here, back in Barcelona. And after that chaotic Monaco race, I think we all need a little breather.
Yeah, I mean, we all saw it. Monaco was complete madness. We had wall taps everywhere, people getting lost in just the sea of drivers we had racing. And then the skip at the end, they just randomly showed up out of nowhere.
Bro, I don't even know how that timing board just things spawned in. Like, one lap it's not there and the next lap someone's just flying across the track. Like, what?
I know, like, half of the grid took the opportunity, gained that 5 seconds or so, but the other half, they just lost their will to live. But that's why we love Monaco.
True, such a classic. But anyways, we're out of the chaos now and into something a little bit of more normal, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, a more classic racing track. Barcelona, it's all about flow, it's technical, it's still fast. And if you mess up Sector 3, it can be just as punishing as we saw last week in Monaco.
True. But let's not waste any time. We've got standings to check and some big movers after that last race. So let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, Mafiosa, he won that race last time. He became a fifth different race winner out of 5 races. It's an incredible job from him to take advantage of the skip. And well, if we go back to the start of that race, it was chaotic, Reno.
True, it really was. It really was.
And the gimmick, it added a lot of chaos, but not as much as Imola.
True.
But again, we saw Blip just falling victim to these random things happening just time and time again. And he's gonna have to learn how to adapt to these really strange occurrings if he wants to fight for the championship. Because Blip, he was in the lead most of that race after taking a risky line on turn 1 to be able to manage to take the lead, break tandem, and he pulled away for a little while. But that diving board, he lost so much to it. Mafiosa took advantage and overtook him with a few laps left.
True. But also, like, the race start really was a chaos, but we did see, for example, Paper Yoshi, who is our current championship leader. But after this race, I believe, I'll just check just in case, maybe he has showed up, but no, there is no Paper Yoshi in the server. He's going to be missed this race, so we're gonna have a new leader in the standings after this. But I got a little sidetracked. I wanted to talk about his race start. He did have a little bit of a different strat going into it. He started P3, and because he was there on the event server early practicing, and since the staff had to do some test races to test some finals level last second stuff there, then he knew that starting from B3 is quite deadly. So what his strat was, he started slowly, which managed him to start the race pump free, which was massive for the team.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's playing it smart, and that's why we see him actually leading the championship. He hasn't had a win yet, and we'll see that carry on today, as he's, as you said, not here. But that's why he's leading. He's a smart driver, and even though he hasn't been the quickest at all these races so far, he's still putting in these consistent results, which has got him to that top spot in the standings. And choosing to play it safe off the race starts, especially around a track like Monaco, that's one of the most important decisions he could have made that whole entire race.
Yeah, for sure. And that all, like, hindsight the overall team had somehow made so that Van Wave finished on Monaco last race, last weekend, all the way P2, P3 and P4. Which in order would be Blip finish in second, Yoshi in third, and Iltis Amor in fourth. Who if you want to remind ourselves a little bit, just the last prior it, Iltisamor finished P20, but you can also blame the tree on that one a little bit. But he
Yeah.
did finish up P4, which is his highest placement so far. So I believe so. I think so. Yeah, which also
Yeah, I think
puts
so.
him P4 overall so far.
Yeah, P4 in the championship which is helping his team Vanwave maintain that lead in the team standings. But we'll talk a little bit more about that later. We'll
Yeah.
keep talking about Monaco for now, and we'll
True,
mention Hotspot. It's hard not to mention him. He's
True.
always doing ridiculous things in these races. Going from a poor qualifying P17 to finishing P7. Gaining 10 positions around Monaco is genuinely crazy. And he got the fastest lap, which means he gets that bonus 5 points, which could be the difference between a championship or not by the end of the season. But we'll have to wait and see. But that result did keep him our highest average scorer, which is just so ultimately impressive.
True. He's
And,
barely
well-
holding on so far to it. And he has only done three races compared to the rest of people here.
Yeah.
But seeing Hotspot finally getting assigned to a team, and I think, I mean, Monaco was a tough one, but hopefully he finds his rhythm today and can really pull through here. Also, somebody who pulled through is Timonatic last time with the new highest finish overall in Monaco. Timonatic finishing in 6th. So one of the Sigma Grindset drivers, they're really gaining those valuable points for the team, because Sigma Grindset last time, they weren't doing that hot. So Timonatic, one of the team savers, the goats of the team last time, really saving their skin there.
Yeah, and Lazakala as well, a new unsigned driver, as far as we know at the moment, finishing P12, which is nothing to shy down about, especially around a track like Monaco. And we also saw Lapis, who is one of he won around Imola with 0 practice, but tried that again. And I mean, around Monaco, you just have to know the track pretty well. And he started 21st, finished 15th, which he gained positions, but a 15th place is not gonna be what he wants to see.
Yeah, hell.
Very far
That's
off his previous results.
true. But somebody who has been really consistent is 32 Chilo. We have to talk about that man.
Oh, yeah.
He has raced 4 out of 5 races, missing only one, and I believe the first one. But he has finished in the top 5 each time he has raced, with Monaco adding onto it, as he finished the P5 last time in Monaco.
I mean, he won out our first race in Bahrain, and hasn't quite seen that same success yet, but he's keeping it consistent with the second highest average, only below Hotspot, which is still incredibly impressive.
True.
And with only 4 races completed, compared to the 2 drivers ahead of him, being Mafioso and Paper Yoshi, who have driven all 5 races so far, when we get through the season, the mulligans, which is where the bottom 6 results from each driver, they don't get those points counted to try level out the playing field for people who have to miss races. So Gilo missing that race won't punish him too much in the long run. But these consistent top 5 finishes are so important, and that's what's got him that current 3rd position. And I think he has a very solid chance of overtaking Yoshi today, as he's missing the race.
Yeah, so that could be just a free overtake there, but yeah. Is there anything we forgot to cover? Maybe let's see here.
I think that's everything from Monaco, but I mean, we can take a closer look at the standings after Monaco, and I mean, there's 1 point separating Yoshi and Mafioso.
True, I can show that.
1 point is all. Yeah.
1 point.
See, 440 above Yoshi's head, 439 above Mafioso's head. But I mean, Mafioso, unless something goes terrible, I mean, I think he's online. Yeah,
he's online. Yeah, he's online.
He
is
online. So he should take the lead today, unless something goes catastrophically wrong. But I mean, we should expect him to take the lead today. which I mean that'll be
But
Yoshi losing the lead, which he's had since the end of Jeddah. So it's been quite a while.
true. But also one thing to keep in mind here, chat. We've heard a lot from Mafiosa, who's been like really complaining about the chunks on this track. So for some reason, he tends to have chunk issues here. So we could see that maybe really hindering his performance here today, which is not something you want to see. So you gotta.
I mean, tech issues. It's not great. It's not great to see from any driver, but that's what happens. It's
True.
very unfortunate, but again, that's why we have these mulligans. It helps level out the playing field. But I mean, I'll go back to the standings, and as you said, Iltis going up to P4.
Mm-hmm,
Very well done for him. And
is there.
actually, Blip, Demonatic, and Martin entering the top 12 for the first time. So even though Blip, he'll say he should have won Bahrain, but I mean, we all know he just threw it. Okay, getting to pit. Okay,
but it's all good. He's coming back strong. He's coming for that comeback.
but
He has
surely.
crazy time practiced on this track, aka 11 minutes, as he said in the chat here previously. So, but
Oh my.
you can't let that distract you because he is top 5 in the practice time so far, and he's tied for third actually. So the third, fourth, and fifth, which is Onikaiser, Mafiosa, and Blip, are all tied for the third fastest time in the universe for Barcelona FL. Also,
Yeah, and these times they're pretty close. If you just look from second to fifth, there's one tick splitting them. But then you have a big jump of 3.5 tenths to Xinhu. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, but that's a big jump in time.
yeah, like that name gives me flashbacks to Miami, where he was also one of had like really blistering times in the practice, but he seems to have really leveled up even more this time. We saw him getting P2, I believe, in Quali 2 in Miami, which was a big shocker. And seeing now him back here a few races later with setting these fast times in the practice, I mean, just really makes him like one of the big prime targets to really look out for here today. We don't even have he's that much of an underdog. We don't have even any like info here on the prep on him. So is he even on any teams?
I don't think Xinhu or Gabe Alive are on a team. Like, I'm looking through the team lists, but I don't see either of them on the team. So our first and second in practice times looking like that currently unsigned. So if I mean, surely some team owners must be looking at these guys and just
No, the Gaber like Xinhu both are signed. They're both for the one team.
Yeah.
It's
I
believe it was called Guarana Racing, but now it's Gekolonisir. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thingy. Yeah, Guarana Racing. My bad.
Guarana Racing. Yeah. Who are that currently P7, but they did gain 4 positions in the team standings last race, so they're definitely climbing up. Trying to catch Ice Bull and Armor Crafting, but it's gonna take a lot of points to get there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But we do now have.
We should have qualifying.
Loading.
But I don't see them on my camera.
Did I set the track wrong?
Alright. Maybe I need to do. Oh, I see them now. So let's do this. We transition over to this. I can finally set up my cameras now because the event has loaded, so I can start commanding them around. Okay. Anyways, we can see them all loaded onto the grid here. You can see the sheer amount of just paddles waddling around here. It's quite massive. And we can see the what do you call it? The forklift making an appearance here. I'm back at the FL again. I believe it's a red one, yes, and we see a Volvo there as well. Some other cool cars.
We have some very crazy cars.
Oh yeah,
and everyone starts their laps.
Camera is not even following. Let's fix that. Boom.
There we go. And we have Onakaiser and Lucid Goldie seem to be two looking at the front, Martin
Oh,
just
yeah.
behind as they dive into turn one. Such a long straight up until turn one. It can be really difficult to get your turning correct. But Blip and Onakaiser are going to get really well as they lead the pack
They are
through
leading the pack.
turn 2 and turn 3 up to turn 4, going up these hills with boat utils. This can be also a really tricky
Ooh,
turning.
Oni
quite
guys are getting a
wide
little bit
apex.
greedy there. Getting a bit slow
Yeah.
down. Also, I saw Martinitus getting a little bit slow down there, I believe.
Yeah, Martin went a little wide as they go into turn 5. Blip
But
taking
yeah.
quite the lead here.
Blip
But
so
behind
far
him, it
with his
looks
11
so
minutes
close.
practice time, just setting up a blistering pace here. If he can finish this lap, he has for sure guaranteed his spot in the qualification one. Because qualification one, here you only have 3 laps and you have to somehow manage to set a time that is worthy of being in the top 40 or something, maybe. I don't know.
34 it is.
34. I should really remember. It's the same number every time, yeah?
Yeah, top 34. And then top
Top
17
Okay.
Q2 to Q3. But we'll
Well,
go on
we
to that
did
later.
see
As we saw
Blip
Blip
dash.
make a mistake.
Blip did make a mistake indeed. So he tried
not
going for that block
Iltis.
stop, I believe.
Our driver in P4 in the
Oh, yeah.
standings, currently leading this lap, finishing this pretty safely, should just lock in a spot for Q2
Indeed.
as they all cross the line. A 1:45.7, definitely not a bad time, but
Mm.
definitely can be beaten as Blip shows, but
Yeah.
just not being able to finish the lap cleanly.
As
As
we
they
have
cross-
now I can see everybody's times now. I've loaded up the leaderboard here on the side. Some people asking, is it too late to join? No, you can.
should just about be able to join, yeah.
Yeah, I think you should just be able to just show up and just join the race, hopefully. I think it's like top
I mean,
50,
you'll be able to
maybe.
join quali.
Um,
You'll be able to just about join this quali session, but you'll only have a couple laps to try get top 50.
Yeah. Oh, Lucy Gold went wide. Lucy Gold
oh.
went wide.
Lucy
I
will be a little wide there, yeah, losing a lot of time. Iltis just seems to be leading yet again, just so
Yeah.
quick from him. Xinhu behind, gaining a little. Gilo as well.
True.
But a lot of red being seen above the names of these drivers. It's a lot of green behind though.
Yeah.
See a 1.1 improvement from Pigalala, 1 second improvement from Onidalas. In the pack behind.
But I really wanna look on board with Blip Dash. Last time he went for that block stop here. He tried to do the same. Oh, he's taking it safe. He's taking it safe. Yes, he's gonna go
It's
into the
a smart
green,
decision.
improving by 1 second now already just by playing it safe. 0.75 now, which is really good. We can see a lot of green here actually. Kilo improving, Blip Dash improving, Gabriel Live improving. And they're probably gonna use the next lap to practice block stopping once more, because right now is their like chance to do mistakes, because they have set those fast times. So if they wanna do some practice for the final qualification 3, where all the marbles count, because you only have 1 lap, and if you mess that up, you are starting in P18 most likely, as only the top 18 make it into the quali 3.
Top
at the first
17 now.
Top 7.
Just about correct you, but
Yes.
yeah,
thank
weird
you.
numbers, very weird numbers, but that's how it seems to work out. But yeah, I mean, like a lot of these top drivers that we are watching should be pretty safely in the top 34. So as you said, they can just use this time to practice some of the more difficult parts of the track, get nice and warmed up, and just get in a good rhythm of driving the track. Iltis clipping a little on the inside, losing a little, as you see the red above his name. But he's already safe. A 45.7 isn't being beaten by 35 drivers. So he should be more than safe.
Hey, I have some surprising news. I see Lapis Letus is on the server, but it's on the boat server. It seems like there will be no lapis lettuce competing today, as one could still be recovering from the weekend before, or this week. Yeah, both of them actually make sense.
Pretty well, but loses time on his PB actually. Blip improving too.
Flip is
It won't
improving.
be enough to take P1 of a session, but it's a 3 times improvement, which will definitely help his confidence after that mistake on his first lap.
Oh
Just
yeah,
trying to build that confidence back up, trying to get back up to speed, which he knows he can set in.
true. He's improving every corner right now as well. Every corner he takes is going slowly up and up and up and up. So you're gonna see as he's going to cross the finish line now, where he's gonna P2 even, but Xinhu snipes it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's Vanwave. Even though Yoshi isn't
Yeah.
here, that's Vanwave showing really well. Like
Yeah.
Yoshi is sort of their main standout driver.
Mafioso jumps up there as well, guys. Breaking news.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Tying for third.
Mafioso, another. Well, he's 1 point off Yoshi.
Yeah.
That's 1 point is all that splits the two of them.
Yeah, and keep in mind.
Last time.
And yeah,
So,
the previous winner.
He's here to go back to back, but
He is here to go.
we've not seen a multiple time winner yet. Could Mafioso be our first? Who knows?
Why is Flip Dash trying to backtrack like backwards? Is he trying?
Finished his quali, so he's.
Is he like scared that they're gonna race backwards today? We are not.
The Ducks are gonna flip the track backwards for even more magic.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but this is not Australia, so I think we're good. How are they going on blocks but not getting slowed down? So when you're looking at other drivers, they like get a little bit smoothened. Like other people do not look that accurate, so like they move sometimes through the blocks and stuff, so it can look a little bit silly at times.
Yeah,
that's first quali done. Is there any notable names that goes out? I see Galaxy goes out.
I like Galaxy. He's pretty known, but he will not be racing today. 51st in quali, doesn't quite make it.
It's a top 43 that makes it, right?
And Lezacala barely made the cutoff in P34.
Oh yeah, Bacon Pizza barely made it as well.
Yeah.
Oh my. Bacon Pizza. We got a.
Pizza didn't make it. Bacon Pizza P42 did not make it. So.
It's the top what made it through?
Top 34 made it in.
Oh, 34. Oh, I keep getting all my numbers wrong then. Oh well.
But 2 laps now in Q2. The top 17 move on. These stupid numbers.
True.
Top 17 move on. 2 laps is all they get. I'm gonna put that random guy in spectator mode.
They are absolutely getting nuked out here, but we are looking at the fleet of top drivers here making their way throughout Barcelona, going into turn 4 here around the Repsol, I think it's called. I just looked at a random picture online, it was called the Repsol there, so I think it's Repsol.
Yeah. Turn 4. Into turn 5. Mafioso leading, his teammate Legendary close behind them, but Iltis and Onakaiser are right there with them. And Kazinhu as well. All just so close to each other. They're so close, and it's more people driving on track.
Onakaiser and Iltsem are getting really good exit, and Mafioso getting a little bit of over exit. That's gonna put him a tiny bit down, but Xinhu out. Yeah, they are absolutely cooking as they're going side to side. Let's look at the onboard view here as we keep looking on. And Onakaiser on blocks, but he's going wide there. So the Monatic and Theo Former and some more names were there as well. But it seems like Mafioso, Iltis, and Xinhu, they have what it takes. It seems like for this track, they have what it takes. They were top 3 last time. Seems like out of the first lap here, they will be top 3 once again.
Yeah, Mafioso wants to take advantage of Yoshi not being here, build as much as a point gap as he can by hopefully starting it off with a pole position here as Xinhu actually takes
Xinhu actually gets it. Yeah, that's so absolute. It might. I think it's he's tying the time that Ildesamore set in last quali, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not
yeah.
sure. I will not
Yeah,
100% guarantee, but
45-7 fixed in here. So he's showing he's a name to be reckoned with.
oh, and Mafioso missed his.
Big mistake on turn
Ooh,
1.
yeah.
Big mistake, taking a big bite of the inside. But towards the front, Iltis already with a massive 3/10 gain. Through the first
Yeah.
few turns, leading up towards turn 4.
If he can keep this up, he might
And
snipe
he'll
the
be-
P1. Remind me once again how many people make it through. Top 17, 18,
Top
17?
17.
Top 17. So right now, some people that are in the red zone, for example, Zoom, we can see he's already on improvement here. Timonatic, also, let's see how he's doing. See,
Yeah,
oh yeah, Timonatic
getting
messed up the block
behind
stop.
that.
So
Yeah, he did. So he's one of those drivers who need to put in a good lap here, or else they could be eliminated. And he's doing pretty well in the standings as well. He's P10 right now.
true.
So he
And
definitely won't want to go out in Q2.
yeah, and also a famous driver here. We have Picolola as well. If we
Even,
move
like,
the camera over to
choosing
him.
take it safe. Piggle with a big improvement
Yeah.
in this just group of drivers. 1.35 he's gaining. Demonatic Gaming 1.45.
1.6
like
even
making
Demonatic
safe.
getting now. There are some big numbers.
Wow, yeah. Just
As
gaining
they're-
more and more through these last turns through turn
Yeah.
13 and
Are they gonna be
14.
safe as they're going around the final turn here?
Running up
Switch over
the
to
line.
Demonatic. They're side by side. Both improving the same
Demonatic
amount.
should be
Let's see
safe.
how it's gonna affect the standings. As Pigola goes P8
Demonatic
and Demonatic
is
P6. They're both
yeah.
safe now. But on the
And
edge of...
Iltis improved only to P2. A
Ooh.
tick behind Xinhu, a tick being 500ths of a second.
Ooh,
But-
but I have some breaking news. I have some
Oh.
breaking news. Onidalas
Ooh,
will be
yeah.
not making it into Q3. So will not be making it Nido the first. Sharfy. And then we have Echo Evo.
Nido just getting sniped at the last second, I saw.
Yeah.
By Filano.
We have Digario, Terraformer 9, Sunderos, and a new
Gilo
name
barely
I've not
made
seen.
it. Gilo barely made it. P16.
you're right.
He's looking
Wait.
pretty shaky around here.
You're so right for that. What?
So,
What's
Gilo,
happening?
the man in P3, looking to take P2 in the championship, trying to make the most of Yoshi missing out. He could be looking at a pretty poor starting position here if he doesn't improve. Because he will not want to make a mistake in this lap, and with only finishing P16, his confidence will be low.
Is they're getting
As they
released now
all
here.
release a few drivers.
Oh,
waiting
but
a little just to
Iltisamore.
add some
Oh
drama.
my, they're doing some
But
drama here.
We'll cut back to the big group.
Yeah,
if
we will
possible.
cut back here.
As we see, about 13, 14 of these drivers racing down towards turn 1. Such a big straight, hard to get your braking point right. So Tomney, a little deep. Killer gets it pretty well. Killer leading at the moment. Mafioso right behind him, has a better angle into turn 3. Going round is such a long turn. Mafioso edging just ahead of Killer, but he's staying right on the back of the pole. Into turn 4. Again, such a long turn. As Killer goes a little wide. Mafioso getting it so well. As he takes quite a significant lead here. As his teammate
Nice.
Gilo in the group of drivers behind. But Mafioso takes a little bite of recovers it well. Loses a tiny bit of time, but it didn't punish him too badly. Into these such tight turns here. Good to get a good exit between into turn 9. This long straight. This is why you need a lot of speed up down towards
yeah.
the block stop, which is where we could see a lot of drivers gain or lose so much on their laps.
But let's see now. Block stop now coming up here.
Goes.
Pickle coming for block stop. Oh, doesn't
Pickle.
quite get it. Oh, unfortunate. But
Oh,
Mafioso,
big
32 Chilo,
mistakes.
Blip Dash, Gaber Live. Your top 4 so far, leading here. But behind them is
Mafioso seems to have quite the lead.
yeah.
Blip Dash and Gilo just behind him, but that's a pretty big gap. That's a good few tenths of a gap.
If you can now hold on to
As
this, finish
go
this. Final turn here,
Round
going
10,
through it,
14,
going through the people. Final straight.
loses a little bit.
What's gonna be the time here? Crossing the line. It's going to
As he
be
will take
one.
provisional pole with a 45.65, our quickest time seen so far, but we'll look back
True.
quickly. We have a few people still
Just in case, looking
finishing our
about
laps.
Ilti Samor. What time is gonna Ilti Samor
Live
set?
network.
He started late. He
But
said
I don't think any of them can.
no.
Mafioso and Gilo are Cookie Munchers front row lockout.
Yo!
How? Wow. And it's Gilo and Blip tied times for P2.
Whoa. Whoa, so Gilo just crossing the finish
Wow.
line just a bit earlier. So Cookie Munchers actually looking to fly away with it. Oh my.
Whoa.
What a change of pace. What?
Wow. I didn't expect Gilo to do that. He had a shaky Q2, but shows just
Yeah.
nerves of absolute steel in Q3 where where the pressure's on, but
Yeah.
pulling out a 46.0 and definitely not our fastest time we've seen today, but quick enough for P2. But Mafioso, that is our quickest time we've seen today. 45.65. Just a little quicker than our top times in Q1 and Q2. But with just one lap to do so, that's a blisteringly fast time.
True. Unbelievable. But also unbelievable is that Caberlife has made it into P4. I don't know. I mean, he had really good practice times, but it's still a bit of a shock because we haven't seen performances like that from here yet. So maybe he's mad locked in. Could expect a possible podium if he gets a good start and can actually hold on. Hopefully there won't be any disturbances today, this race. We've taken some big measurements, counter measurements, trying to really lock down the track. So hopefully, hopefully no funny business here today.
A lot than ever.
Yeah, we have acquired some new resources. People keeping watch around the track, so it should be. I mean, it will be fine. It will be fine.
It will be
You gotta
fine.
believe. Yeah.
We don't want to jinx it. We have just a minute until the grid loads.
Yeah, I think last time it was on me when I was speaking some nonsense, but it should be fine now. Also, a live network in P5. I'll add some bit of info here, or a little bit of insight. Last time, the live network finished really high as well in the qualification. I believe, in fourth.
But had to go in the race. He had to log off. So, and he is currently in Aston Martini.
Yeah.
A team which hasn't really seen too much success yet, but starting in the top 5, they could see quite a big jump up the standings. They're currently on 2 points, and it's just actually Life Network in that team. So maybe he could acquire some teammates if he gets a good result here. Could attract some drivers.
Yeah,
but
could at least maybe sign Lursikala. I know he's not in the top 17 right now, but he's still a decent driver for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
With some practice, could really make some wonders happen. Anyway, we have our grid loaded here. So let's just go see what the order is looking like. P1, Mafioso. P2, Chilo. Third, we have Blip Dash. In fourth, we have Caberlive. Fifth, The Life Network. Sixth, Killer LOL. Seventh, Legendary A7. He really likes getting those 7th positions. I see that happen a lot. So Tumni, P8. Nice. Martinitus, 9th. Timonatic, 10th. Iltis, 11th. Sinsum, 12th. Picalola, 13. Pillono, 14. Onikaiser, 15. Ferrari, 16. Sinhu, 17. Nido, 18. Onitalas, 19, Sharfy, 20, Echo Evo, 21, 22, Tigario, 7, Terraformer, 19, 23rd, Thunderrose, 24th, and Chocolate Mine, 7. All the way up in P25. I've not seen that name before, but hopefully he can cook.
A few new drivers here, trying to make a name for themselves with possibly practicing a little on the track on the server. Can definitely lead to some good results. And we'll have to see what he can do, starting in P25 right in the middle of the grid. But we hope to be starting soon. A few technical issues with a few of the drivers.
Yeah, which is fine.
What can we expect to see from this race right now? What can we expect?
What can we expect? Well, we can expect to see Cookie Munchers, Mafioso, and Dirty Chilo really run away with it. This front row lockout is super valuable, especially since it's both teammates don't really have to fight each other. They can just play it safe, play it team game, and just both stand them. One can call out to the other saying, hey, I'm about to fall out, can you slow down just a tiny bit so we can keep this double tandem going, which is gonna make it really hard for others to really try to make a move and overtake them. So with Cookie Muncher, Mafioso, Turtle Chilo in the front here, that is a massive confidence boost and just a big play opportunity here. The turn 1 is gonna be really hectic, but we'll see what kind of wonders they can pull off here. As
Have a 10-second countdown. Sorry to cut you off right now, but we
Yeah.
are about to let these drivers begin racing in 4, 3, 2, 1 as they are released from their grid spots now. And Blip trying to dive his way into tandem with the top 2. But they'll be working together to try push him out as soon as they possibly can. Diving down towards turn 1. Such a long straight. So difficult to get your turning correct. Legendary and Killer just in behind.
Blip dash in the tandem
taking it
there as
pretty
well.
safe.
Oh my. I
Life
can see
now
there's
getting a pretty poor start. Falling
Yeah.
down the order from
there's
P5.
bunch of people getting bad starts there. A big hectic
So much
chaos
chaos
here.
in turn 1.
But we go back. We have to cover the fight for P1 here as Mafioso, Turtle Chilo, and Blip Dash all fighting for P1 here right now.
Gilo gets pushed out by his teammate. He has to
Oh.
concede the position. Blip
Ooh.
stays close enough to Mafioso, who goes a little wide now. Can he stay in tandem just about?
Hopefully.
And Gilo is fallen too close to Legendary and Killer as well. So those two are now right next
Oh
to him.
yeah, they're fighting now there. Okay.
And Mafioso and Blip, 1 and 2.
But a big
through
surprise.
turn 9.
We have I gotta really cover this massive jump from Iltis Amor, who started P11, I believe. He's made his way on up to P6 already. So one wave so far. One Blip Dash is fighting for P1 and Iltis Amor right now just chilling in P6. So with that switch made, we really saw how many points just getting that P1 position can do and having that complementary P5. So if we can see something similar from Van Wave here, possibly, that could really help secure their points here, especially with one of their top drivers, Paper Yoshi, not here today. So really gotta do everything they can here to keep it working. But also, Legendary 7, who started in 7th, you can see he is in tandem with Turtle Chilo, both fighting for the 3rd place here. So it seems like Cookie Munchers have really
so
strong
well.
here. Yeah, Mafioso and Blip fighting for 1st. Mafioso, Cookie Muncher, and Blip Dash Van Wave. But Turtle Chilo and Legendary 7, both Cookie Munchers as well. You can just see on the sidebar, the top 4 is just purple and yellow with the one blue dot in between them.
And yeah, and Blip just has to be so careful because he has 3 drivers surrounding him, all of the same team, all communicating to work together. As Blip just about gets pushed out of tandem with Mafioso, cannot quite keep up with his pace. So he concedes the position down to P2.
Yeah, those are some really bright.
But some good teamwork could cost Blip so much here. If Blip just gets bumped, then we have Cookie Munchers 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
Dominance
I
that
mean-
we've yet to see in Formula Labs, but Paper Yoshi not being here could just be allowing such dominance to happen as we just head through these tight turns. Turn 11 into turn 12.
Oh yeah, but I can
close.
see like Killer Lol is slowly catching up to the front back here, just a tiny bit, and I'll go through the order slowly. So we have Killer Lol, then we have Iltsamor right behind them, which is not really spectating for some reason. Then Onikaiser right behind them as well. Demonatic again just there behind them. Gaber Live getting DRS. Oh, I actually watched this. As Gaber Live getting DRS here, swerving a little bit, but making that tandem happen here as Team Monatic, Gaber Live both in tandem here now. Also, Blip Dash has gotten back into tandem as well for a P5 from DRS. So, Team Monatic and Gaber Lives make it through, but also Blip Dash is back in fight for P1. Mafioso did get away, but the that not far quite away to escape the DRS reach. So both of them back at it again, keeping up those precise tandems, going around the turn 5 here. Just what beautiful driving. It's absolutely prestige.
I mean, Blip played it smart. He knew that he could get DRS to close back the gap to Mafiosa. So he let him get a little far ahead, but kept the gap close so he could get DRS on the main straight. But from what we're seeing, Mafiosa does seem to have a slight pace advantage over Blip. Let's see what they do here. Block stops are possible, but it seems like they'll both take it safe.
Both take it safe.
Very risky.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move.
Yeah. We could see a few lunges in the later laps, but for now, just playing it safe. No need to take too big risks. And just try stay around the drivers around you. Just to keep into that fight for P1.
True. But we do have somebody, Done TC in the chat asking, what is going on? Absolute crazy fighter is going on as we here at FL Formula Labs, racing on F1 tracks here. We can see Mafiosa and Blipdash, our front runners here, both in tandem. It might look like that Blipdash is behind Mafiosa, but on their screen, they are both in that fight. I'm not gonna really try to explain how all the physics work behind this, but on their screen, they are both in front of each other, so they're literally like fighting for the P1 position. It's a bit silly.
Yeah, no, it's very weird, but Minecraft isn't made to be a racing game, but that's what we've decided to do with it.
True.
And we've had to deal with a few weird things in order to make it work, but it still makes for some great racing here on Barcelona for the 6th race of Formula Labs.
True. I'll give a little bit of an update on Elte Zamor. He used to be in P6, but he's now fighting for P5 here with Onikaiser. It used to be KillerLol in front of him, but KillerLol has dropped down to P7. I'm not sure what happened to KillerLol. He was in P5 just a lap ago.
Possible mistake or bump has cost him almost 4 seconds. And these two, so close, neck and neck. Leaderboard saying no time splits them up. But
Onikaiser getting a little bit of a worse run through there. So let's watch with Onikaiser instead. He's losing a little bit here, but he's still back in the fight. He could possibly let Elte Zamor go in front here a little bit to get that DRS and get back into that action here. But it seems like Onikaiser is going to pit instead.
He didn't want to take that fight with Iltis. Possibly knew he had a little bit better pace. Didn't want to get risk getting bumped out, losing a lot of time. But if we look ahead, it's just Mafiosa and Blip so close to each other. But I'm actually getting a quick note from Race Control. As we said, they're keeping their eyes out a little more. Ducks have been spotted off track.
I'm right now. I'm flying to these chords. Like the chords have been shared in the commentators chat. The chords have been shared, and apparently some duckies have made those duckies were not here before, but after turn 9, 3 ducks, small little cute duckies, are just wobbling here. It's supposed to be a restricted area where nobody can be, but these 3 ducks, they are just chilling here. But also, sorry to interrupt, but Blipdash has been he's no longer in fight for P1. He is now fight for P2 with 30 Chilo. Crazy tandem. They're now going by the ducks here. You can see on the other side of the glass there, the ducks were there. But the Blipdash and Chilo going here. Turtle Chilo might get a bit
Blip, a much better turn. Great turn from Blip.
Both doing it a little bit differently, but the result seems to be same. As Chilo kind of riding it well, but
just inside each other through these turns. And they'll just both want to try catch up to Mafiosa to try get a little bit of DRS, but they're going to have to close over a second to be able to get that DRS.
They will not be getting any DRS here.
Very tricky. Because Mafiosa has showed such rapid pace so far in this race.
But let's do some investigation still on the duckies here, just in case. We can see them chilling here, but there is a little bit of a worry here because in front of them I can see a little bit of a opening here in the fence. So hopefully they just are really big fanatics of the sports and just watching along. I don't see any issue to be worried here, but what?
Oh, they're moving.
It scared me. Hello? Wait.
Oh,
As we have a notification in the chat going as well. What is it saying? The dogs are coming closer. Race control have opened an alternative road between T9 and 10 in case they come any closer. Oh, which means, I can see. Oh, it's been opened up here, and some people are already taking the safe route here, practicing it, possibly, maybe. But yeah, as we can see, let's just watch up on board with Turtle and Chilo. As they're both, they can see the duckies, they're probably registered in their brain and just taking mental notes at the moment. What are they gonna do with this information? Last time, back in Imola, some people were doing some crazy strats, and whenever such things happened, they started to bid, but I don't think there's any reason to bid here, thankfully. So,
yeah,
no
no chaos yet. Hopefully they stay off track, but they are moving scarily close to the track. Hopefully they can be fought off, but we'll see as this race progresses and see what they'll do. Hopefully they're just here to watch, because I mean, who wouldn't want to miss this thrilling racing between the top three right now? But currently, it is a 1-2 for Cookie Munchers. That's what we're looking at right now, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we can even get the cinematic camera. They're like, Mafioso has locked in for the P1, so he could be looking to go back-to-back wins here. Yeah. Which would be absolutely massive for the Cookie Munchers, who are really desperately trying to go back. They are 34 points behind Van Wave in the standings, but if they get 1-2 here, I believe that story is changing hella quick. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. That's such a big point swing. And, I mean, it's only 30 points splitting the two teams. And without Yoshi being here, their star driver so far in the season, they could be looking at being demoted to P2 for the first time in quite a while. I think also since Jeddah, when Gilo actually missed a race, but Gilo is here racing faster than ever today. And he seems to be just slowly just being gained on by Blip. The gap is slowly closed up. True. Now 0.05 of a second increases a little to 0.2, but
yeah, but it seems like no DRS action won't be happening here. I see the chat is really confused about the ducks, so I mean we can take another closer look here. They're asking if the ducks are named. I don't see any names above their heads. They're just like chilling here, doing their stuff here. Like people are saying in the chat, like they're a bit confused. Like what's happening? How do they move? I mean, we don't know as well. Like the ducks are always just doing some kind of magical shit.
What? What?
Oh, we might have some problems here today. We have sounded alarms. Thankfully, have put some. I think we should have. Yeah, we have some warning systems in place. So actually, people should know. Thankfully, that it's a bit of a risky move to go there. But the ducks are moving, and one of them is even on the road. I hope nobody's gonna actually drive into them. But as we watch on board, let's watch Blip Dash, because they're both coming up on that one turn here.
A little behind.
Yeah,
it's so close between the two drivers, but
what's gonna happen here?
A little quicker at the moment, and we'll see what they do.
They see the warning. They both go for the warning.
Both of them,
but Blip Dash is a little bit behind here.
Good for them.
Blip Dash with those flashbacks from the last time when there was gimmick. He took it.
Wide.
Lost.
Blip wide.
Blip is a bit wide.
Out. But he'll, as long as he stays close here, he can get DRS.
He could get that DRS.
0.95 is the gap. He needs to keep it below 1.15. That's the gap for DRS. 0.85, 0.9 the gap. DRS
Yeah.
detection coming up just here at the start of the
Let's
straight.
see. Can he get DRS?
He will get DRS.
Oh, he got
Will he
DRS.
be able to make the move?
Let's see.
As it's activated now.
He's aligning himself up.
he
Chilo not
does
blocking as he is
right
now
away
in
past.
tandem. Side by side once
And
again here. Saved
That
by
resets
DRS.
that battle.
Mhm.
That completely resets that battle, which is so irritating for Gilo. But there's not a lot he can do about it, which really, really unfortunate. But Blip making the most of the opportunity that he's presented with and
For
using
sure.
it to just tag along to Gilo's slightly better pace than his own, as they both try and gain on Mafioso, but the gap has stayed 2 seconds for what feels like 3 or
For
4
it.
laps now.
Yeah.
That gap has stayed
They're
the
just
same for so
side
long.
by side. Also, people are asking that can we just not do anything? No, we can't do. But hopefully, we have our resource. Like, we're like contacting our team here right now. Like, we should have prevention coming in anytime soon, I believe. So should be fine. But let's see
Yeah,
here.
I mean-
Blipdash, Chilo, both going, ignoring the danger. Like, we have our warnings up, but it seems like people just don't care. Like, the duck could like move and they could just run over the ducks. So, but like, I mean, seems like with the champ, like a big win here on the line here, big points on the line. Seems like they're just taking the risks here. So
Yeah, that's the thing. These gaps are so close, and taking that alternate route could lose quite a bit of time, even if it means they're a little safer from the ducks. But they cannot really afford to lose that time in such a close battle for the win.
indeed, as they are
'Cause
now
it is so close. It's so
Going-
close.
into the 10th lap, which means there's 6 more laps remaining. The time is just flying past. But yeah, Firret in the chat is saying Mafioso actually goated. Yeah, he's 2 seconds in the lead as he's just flying away. But Blipdash is right now having the fastest lap of the race. So Blipdash is behind, but if he can secure and keep that fastest lap.
I'm getting
Free-
a message from race control.
Yeah!
3 ducks
Oi!
on track.
Ducks on the road! People are getting stopped by here. Uh-oh.
And
Big
this is why
chaos.
you want to be taking that runoff
Yeah.
that the race control have opened up. And looks like
Yeah.
there's so many drivers running straight towards the
Oi,
ducks.
oi, 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 oi. What's gonna happen?
Losing so much time.
Let's
What will
watch
the
them.
leaders do? I believe they'll be getting here soon. Mafioso coming up turn 9.
Yeah, let's
What
watch
will he
Mafioso.
decide? Does
What
he have
will
a team
Mafioso do?
advisor?
He's going for
And
ducks!
he
He's going for
ignores
ducks!
the danger. All
Ooh,
3 of them
bonks
do.
there. Blipdash. Ooh,
Who gets
bonks
it
as well.
first?
Chilo.
Blip and
Ooh,
Gilo.
follow suit. They're just still all going
But
for it.
what? I mean, race
But
control
we have
clearly announced
Iltis and Killer going around here though. But Killer getting a better run.
Getting so much.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Killer getting so much on the Van Wave driver. Trying to score some good points for Armor Crafton as his
Yeah.
teammate Echo Evo is his highest teammate right now in P18. So
Hmm.
he's all alone around these Van Wave and Cookie Muncher drivers. So he's fighting a battle of his own among this massive team battle. But these ducks, man, how to?
Yeah,
how?
Killer making the move here to pit, but like how does it
I
keep
think getting
happening,
here is
man?
pretty smart.
Each time, like I'm trying my best not to crash out here on stream because
I think it's you, man. Like you gotta
no, it's
stop.
not me, man. It's not me,
You
man.
gotta stop jinxing it. You gotta stop jinxing it, man.
Bro, I said I'm not jinxing it.
this-
Oh my! I said
Oh.
I'm not jinxing this time, though. What?
I mean, you kind of mentioned it at the end of Monaco.
Okay, I'll try to avoid it next time. Like,
Try
this-
to avoid it.
yeah,
But,
lesson
we'll have
learned.
to deal
Lesson
with
learned.
it again. Because
Yeah.
I mean, these duckies are just ruthless,
The
causing
Turkeys
so
are
much
ruthless.
carnage, just race after race. But I mean, the race is still on between Blip and Gilo. The gap to Mafioso has extended,
Mm-hmm.
but 0.4 of a second split these two drivers. Blip showing a burst of pace here.
Yeah.
Gilo pushing a little bit, but goes
Switching over
wide
to
on the
Mafioso.
exit.
Let's see if he has learned. He's
Mafioso,
taking
what
the
can
other
he
route
do?
here. Okay, watching
But
behind.
what will the two
Flip
drivers
dash.
behind?
Same.
Blip taking it safe. Gilo
Gilo
taking it safe.
following
That's a smart
suit.
decision.
Yeah. Just in case, let's watch Legendary 7 as well. Yeah, it seems like They're all taking their round here. Okay.
But I mean, I am taking a closer look at the ducks, and maybe a driver could squeeze through the gaps in
Wait.
between them. But I mean, it looks like no one's taking that risk.
Wait, so you're saying that people
It's
could
so
go through? I mean,
They could,
I
but it's so
mean-
risky, and it look.
Only Dallas, sorry, but no,
makes a mistake.
not really making it. I mean, we can,
But it looks
we
like
can-
everyone's taking the smart decision.
yeah, not really wanna do any risky business here. But we can coast along, watch here, maybe somebody will do it. Because in the
Yeah,
meantime,
we'll tag along with the ducks for now.
yeah.
But actually, if we look back towards the front, if we
Yeah.
could go to Blip
I
and
see that.
Gilo,
Yeah.
the gap has widened. The gap used to be about 0.4 between the two drivers, but 1.35 now the gap. Blip will be pushing as hard as he can to keep Gilo out of DRS range.
Ooh.
And he really wants to catch Mafioso as well, because he knows Mafioso will be taking the lead in the championship after this race. So he'll be wanting to take as many points away from Mafioso as he can to try keep him in the championship fight, even though it looks like at the moment he's only in P8, but we've seen results from him that show he's a lot better in P8 in the standings.
Yeah, but let's watch again. We're coming up on the duckies here once again. Let's see what's gonna happen. Is Mafioso? No, he's playing it safe. He knows there's no need to do any risky business. Flip dash. No, going around. And so does Chilo. Let's watch just in case
It's
behind
smart.
them. Iltis, Killerlol, all going around.
But
And so,
it is a completely different line that these drivers are having to learn, because
yeah,
none of these drivers would have practiced this extra turn. Because I mean,
Yeah.
why would they? It's
I mean, it
very
was been blocked
obviously
off.
slow.
Like you couldn't
It
even
was
practice
blocked
it.
off. Race Control have opened it especially because they saw these dogs. They knew what could
Yeah.
happen. And suddenly the worst has happened, and drivers are now being forced to take that slower line around the duckies, which is
Oh.
showing to be the smarter decision of these top drivers right now. Because
Ooh.
those ducks, I mean, they caused quite a bit of chaos, causing Mafioso to extend his lead by 2 seconds up to 4.
Yeah,
And
he's
maybe
just flying so
Contributed,
far.
maybe contributed to Gilo losing touch of Blip a little.
But there is
Because-
Iltis Amor. He has gotten into a tandem here with Legendary 7.
Oh, he's just
Yeah,
flying past great speed through turn 1, 2 into turn 3.
yeah.
And he's just neck and neck with Legendary. This is the team fight. This is Cookie Munchers versus Vanwave. P1 and P2 in the team standings.
Hmm.
Currently, Legendary won't be scoring points for his team, but he can. If he finishes ahead of Iltis, he'll be knocking points away from Vanwave, which is
Indeed.
just as valuable in such a close championship fight.
True.
Even though none of these drivers are really looking for that drivers' championship, Iltis in P4, so that's definitely nothing to be ashamed of. But as we see Gilo again taking
Yeah,
that safe route.
they all going around. I want to see. Hopefully, maybe there's gonna be some spice. But yeah, they all playing the safe game. So I think the I don't that like the ducks are not even like moving anymore. Like people are asking in the chat, like,
Yeah.
surely the ducks are gonna move eventually, right?
I mean,
Right?
you think
They-
so,
Like
but
they will eventually. So
they seem just to be having a good time, just sat
yeah,
on
just
track. I
enjoying
mean,
right now. Yeah.
a few drivers still trying to
Mm.
get past the ducks, but getting bumped off. But
Oh.
they actually have moved. And
Oh,
it-
the ducks have moved. Yeah.
hold on,
Wait.
it looks like they're having a little, a little fire. What is this?
I don't know. But Skibidi Donetta just says, I don't care what it is. I'll just go over it. But like,
Yeah,
what?
I mean, who let these dogs do this?
I don't know.
How, where did they even get all this firewood and what?
I didn't know like the dogs have inventory just like us have, but that's crazy. Only was trying to go around. We saw somebody else go to crazy run around the duck, but maybe going over the wood thingy here. I mean, it does look kind of like a campfire, but But like I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Like where's the security?
bro,
Like I've been like secretly here on the phone doing some calls, and they're just telling that all our resources are allocated elsewhere, so they just cannot help. Like what?
I mean, we'll have to see what some of these drivers do about it. It looks like Pigalala, he's going over the docks. But
he gets
just loses
mad
so much
slowdown.
time.
Mad slowdown.
Loses so much time.
Oy, 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 oy.
And that's just like these ducks that causing so much chaos again, and it just happens every race, Reno. Why does it happen every race?
It's my bad. Okay. I lock in. I will not mention it again.
And wait, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay, this is we're how. How? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't even think ducks ate marshmallows. Well, I mean, they seem to be having a great time roasting them.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think they're just enjoying the race. I mean, they're doing it the wrong. Like, they could have done it 2 blocks to the side, but like, no. And it seems like, Skibidi Toaleta is just still at it, doing the same good old lines here. Oh my. But Mafiosa here exiting pit stop. Is we gonna see anybody slingshot past him? No, he is steadily in the lead with one pit stop done. And I think there's one more pit stop to do. Yeah, one more.
Yeah, one more pit to do. 2 more laps left, sorry.
Yeah.
And he has a solid 5-second gap. And actually, I'm looking, Gilo and Blip also have a 5-second gap in between them.
What?
I'm not. We must have missed how that happened, but
yeah, we must have.
Catastrophic mistake possibly coming from Gilo. He lost about 4 to 5 seconds to Blip, so he might be out of a chance of P2 now.
This is quite yeah. Okay, I mean, Mafiosa cruising right now. Maybe Mafiosa, like he heard maybe the news. Like there were some broadcasts in the chat. Let's see what it said. It said that ducks are roasting marshmallows. So maybe he's feeling a bit hungry. No, he's just going around it. But I mean, maybe if you look on board with Blip, no, Blip is going around as well here, and so does Chilo, all going around. Just watch with Iltisamor. No. Timonetic. No. Legendary.
It is the smart decision.
Yeah.
It looks boring, but I mean, if they don't go for it, they're just gonna get bumped. They're gonna lose so much time.
Yeah, and with
that's
Mafiosa now doing 2 final corners and soon starting a final lap here. Oh, he bonked here on the exit of the pits. He lost a lot of time, but I don't think it's that much.
Reno, if we can we take a look at Onakaiser and Killalol? Currently, both with 2 pits, and they are just neck and neck going up to turn 10.
They are neck and neck.
Get a camera on them. They are so close. And these 2 are both got their pits done. So they are gonna make some overtakes on people that are still yet to do their pits. As a lot of people in the pit lane right now, the top 11 all having to pit. It currently says these 2 are P12 and P13, but I think that
bunch of people in the pits, but maybe they will pass them as they're coming here full speed.
But Gilo out the pit lane, Eltis out the pit lane. Where will these?
But they're gonna be in front of Timonetic. Yeah, in front of Timonetic and Legendary and Martinitus.
This is the battle for P5 now.
So eating the blocks just a tiny bit.
Yeah, Killer getting it better through turns 1, 2 into 3, getting more speed, better entry. Taking a later apex will get more speed up to turn 4, but they are just so close right now.
They are so close, yeah, side by side really here, going around to turn 4 here. As we can see, there's the drone trying to catch up to them, so here struggling here a tiny bit, but they are just in this fight together. Going around turn 5, just beautiful. Beautiful driver. Let's watch on board with Killer Lola again as he's inching it just a tiny bit. Behind him, Onikazer, I mean, they are just neck in neck. Maybe we're gonna see something spicy happen in the duck marshmallow section. So you can see they're both going around it. They're both oh, Onikaisa got bumped out of the tandem.
Big bump.
Oh, Timonatic getting past. That's gonna mean Onikaisa now in
And
P7
Legendary
and Legendary
can't
right
quite get
behind
past
him, but
though.
he can't quite get into the tandem there.
But if we can cut to
Ooh.
Mafioso quickly, who is now rounding turn 14 to finish Barcelona, our first repeat winner, our back-to-back winner.
He's even
swerving on the straight,
my. Oh,
flexing on them, 360ing up to the line, P1 for Mafioso.
What a
What
finish.
a dominant
Going-
race for Mafioso. Blip dash into P2 yet again, I believe. Back-to-back P2 finishes, and it's not quite what he'll want, but it's a very good result for him, and a very good result
Really?
for Renwave nonetheless.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Mafioso first not only did he break the curse of each race having a new winner, no, he went back to back with the wins. Oh my god. Unbelievable. And Blip Dash getting second place again. But he did get also fastest lap this time. So that's going to help him stay close to Mafioso, as that fastest lap is giving you plus 5 points. And those plus 5 points are really valuable. Really valuable.
5 points can be the difference of so much in the championship. And I know it only sounds like 5 points, but I mean, going into this race, we had a 1 point gap in between Paper Yoshi and Mafioso, and a 1 point gap between the teams Alpig and Sigma Grindset. So that just shows how much just these small point totals can mean in the end of the championship.
Oh yeah.
As we see the final few drivers, Ice
Yeah.
11, P31, but what a race today.
Yeah, I could really
And
take a
must
moment to.
say,
Yeah?
Alpig, no driver in the top 20.
True. Like
The
Martin.
highest driver, Pigalala in P22. Martin got fired.
What?
Martin got fired a few
Yeah.
races back. He
Like
got
Mar-
fired in Monaco.
He was fired last race. He got replaced by Hotspot, who didn't even. He's not even here this time.
Hotspot's not even here. Oinked isn't here.
What's happening?
Is
Where's the
Crum here? I don't think
management?
Crum's here.
What's the
But
management
it's
doing?
only Pegel, the sole Alpig driver today.
That's yeah.
So
That's
Sigma
a
Grindset,
guaranteed success story for Sigma Grindset.
And
as
could
they are.
Armorcroft in as well? I mean, Killer with P5, that's a very strong result.
It
It's only
is strong.
P16, they'll catch right up to the back of Alpig. But Sigma Grindset will definitely take quite an advance over.
True.
But, wow.
True.
As
As
we
we-
are at spawn for the podium today.
True.
Doom. As we take a look
Okay.
at the
Yeah, let's see the standings. 12th is Zoom. 11th Nido the First. 10th is Cable Live. 9th Martitus XT. 8th is Legendary 7. 7th is Onikaisa. 6th Demonatic. 5th Killer LOL. In 4th we have Iltisamor. 3rd 32 Chilo. Big congratulations. In 2nd place Blip Dash. And in number 1 Mafioso, our cookie muncher here, getting back-to-back wins. Really well done. Oh my. GG's. Get some W's in the chat here for Mafiosa. That's some going back-to-back in Formula Labs. That's something that nobody has yet to achieve throughout our extensive history. We are such a old league. We've done it for, many years. Okay, maybe not. Kodanek saying show standings. Oh.
6 races in, and that's our first repeat winner.
True.
So, he's the first one to do it. And it's back-to-back as well. He's been dominant recently. And he has taken the lead in the standings. And
True.
I think in just a minute, we can get a little chat with Mafiosa.
Oh, yes, please.
So it'll be very good to see how he managed to pull off such a dominant win today.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
such a dominant stance in the championship.
Yeah.
94 points
Yeah.
ahead of his teammate Gilo.
I'm gonna pull out the standings before the race so we can really remind ourselves what it used to be before our race. So before the race, let's remind it was Paper Yoshi and Mafiosa 1 point difference in the lead, and then Gilo behind. And then what is the difference now? You can see Mafiosa almost 100 points in the lead from Gilo.
Yeah.
But what does it mean for the team standings? Oh, One Wave still leading.
And it's Fanwave just about maintaining the lead.
Oh my.
But Cookie Muncher's closing that gap yet again, just 13 points in it. And Blip getting that P2 has secured that they keep the team championship lead. But it's only 13 points. And I mean, their points are now over 1,000. So I think that puts into perspective how small of an amount 13 points is.
Oh, yeah. Indeed.
But wow, what a race today.
Yeah, I still can't believe what happened. What happened. Like, let's take a one. Like, I wonder if the ducks are still there. I wonder.
They should still be, yeah.
They are still there, guys. They are still there.
I mean,
okay.
I might make the most of the opportunity. I might grab a marshmallow myself.
Yeah, true. I
mean,
will not say no. Yeah, might as well, Let me just put it closer here. So
Enjoy a marshmallow. We'll leave that to roast. Wow,
Yeah,
I think we can get Mafiosa in.
True. So let's go to the
chat. If we'll go to the commentary booth. As we are both getting in here very humanly, and I will get Mafiosa over here. I'll get him in the call.
Yes, please. And in the meantime, I'll set up the camera shots here.
Just a little bit of technical stuff as we get Mafiosa in here.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get him in the call very quickly.
Yeah, I'll give him a little bit of marshmallow as well.
He's taking just a minute to respond, but
it's normal.
We'll have him in here in a minute. But I mean, what a race, Reno! Like what?
What?
Like the dogs are back though. They're back week after week.
Like what do they want, man? Like I really thought. I thought we were like fine last time, like because we didn't really see any like ducks do like that much. I mean, there was the duck in the pool that like literally spawned to I guess the dive board over it. So I guess that's a thing. But like other than that, like the last race was relatively safe. But I guess this time. We have New Kiddo here in the chat. New Kiddo might have missed out, but we did like what happened here is I should like to say absolute cinema here.
Just a second, if we go back to the commentary booth, we have Mafiosa just in here with us now.
Oh hell yeah.
And I'm not sure if we'll be able to see him on stream. Do you
No, we can see.
Alright, good. So, hello Mafiosa. Like you're our first repeat winner in FR. How does that feel?
I'm glad I'm the first one to do that.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's crazy. We've had such high level drivers, you being one of them, and you proving that you're one of these high level drivers with back-to-back wins, just showing complete dominance in the last two races.
Yeah, I won quali twice also back to back, so I'm
true.
Pole in both. So showing that both in quali and race you're just absolutely just crazy quick. But I mean, you took the championship lead today after Yoshi had to miss out. But you now have the lead by 94 points. Does that give you a lot of confidence going into the next few races?
Honestly, no, because there's like still about like 20 races. Like I don't know exactly the number, but it's still a long way to go, right? And
Yeah, you gotta keep it up.
you know,
But
yeah, I just need to be focused.
yeah, I mean, you pulled out our quickest time of quali in any of the sessions in Q3. Like, was there any special strats you did to make that happen? Did you use the block stop that we saw a few people fail at turn 10, or was it just a cleanup?
No, honestly, I didn't know there was a block stop, so I didn't do it in any single session. I realized in Q2, I think, because I saw like Senior and Italy's have like good times, so I was like, oh, there sure must be something going right. I can't be that slow. And I thought there's a block stop, but I was like, oh, for sure they will not do the block stop on Q3 because it's one shot, so I should be okay. And it worked. Like I was okay.
Smart
I
thinking
mean, you
there.
did so well. I mean, and just playing it safe, we saw a few people make mistakes, but you and your teammate Gilo getting a front row lockout. How much did that help you in the race today?
Can you repeat the question?
You and Gilo got a front row lockout. Did you manage to use that teamwork to help you in the race?
No, I just said, Jill, please don't fight me. Because nothing good is coming, out of fighting each other. It's never ending well,
Yeah, I mean, get it, but also you're both in that individual championship fight, so like it's kind of hard for him just to completely, completely not fight you. But I mean, you
I
clearly made
mean,
it work today.
we are joking. Obviously, he was trying to win as well, but
Of course.
like, I just ran away. I was quick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, your pace was incredible today, and I mean, we saw a little bit of chaos with the ducks, but you gained 2 seconds from it. How did that happen? Like,
Probably. Look, that was the Dax, and I thought, oh, maybe there's a gap I can fit in it. And there
yeah.
wasn't. I bumped as the rest, but they ended up in the grass, and I was still on the track, so I just go past.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
just about stayed on track, even though you had those ducks in the way.
Yeah, and they just
Which,
got bumped into the grass, so they need to exit, so they lost more time.
I mean, very well done. I mean, even without that, I think you would have had a pretty dominant win. You were leading, I think, just from the very start. I think you kept P1 the whole time, right?
No, maybe for 1 second, Blip was one tick in front
Oh,
of me,
maybe.
but that could happen. But
Yeah, we'll ignore that. We'll But yeah, no, what a dominant race today, and wow, our first back-to-back winner. That's
Would this also
again,
count as a Grand Slam? I don't know the term that well.
no, he didn't get fastest lap,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it requires
so,
that as well.
yeah.
He'll get it next time.
I
He'll get
was-
it next time.
I was joking on the last few laps. Oh no, I'm gonna break the streak of new race winners.
I
How
know you should have let
bad!
Blip through, man. You should have let
Yeah.
Blip through.
I was thinking about doing this campfire shoot like last lap for
Oh
content,
my.
but I was like, nah, I can't do that.
I mean, yeah, if it went too wrong, then I mean they had a crazy fire, so I think it would have been. I mean, it could have burnt your boat, like.
Yeah. I might lose the power.
Exactly. I mean, not worth the risk, and I don't blame you at all. But what a win today, and taking the championship lead, taking back-to-back wins in both the race and qualifying. Just so impressively well done by you. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
I
Before
want
we-
to say something like, yeah, I mean, we have like financial crisis, so we can't afford burning our boats. So,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the team.
Good, good. And
Yeah.
that team, I mean, I'll just quickly talk to you about the teams.
Yeah.
Might not be your main focus, but 13 points split to you and Van with. Is that something you and Gilo, I think, seem to be the main two drivers in your team. Legendary, occasionally pulling off a good result. But
Like, if we focus on individual results, we will gain in the teams
in the
like
teams, yeah.
standing. So I think we are looking more into our individual things. But we of course like doing the teamwork. We are not interrupting each other.
Yeah.
just to be clear, because somebody may take it wrong.
Yeah, no, for the best. Keeping it clean with your teammates. And I mean, 13 points is all that splits you, so we'll see if you can possibly overtake them next race in Canada, which is in 2 weeks' time, so we have a little bit of a break after this triple header. But I think, is there anything else you'd like to say, Rena? But I think that's...
I mean, all I can really do is offer you some freshly baked marshmallow from the duckies. So,
thank you
for winning the race. I feel like,
I think I don't want it.
No, you got it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
it's so tasty.
Congratulations again for the big win here, back-to-back wins. But I think we're gonna close up the stream now. Thank you for having you, and hopefully you can make the next one as well.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you, guys.
Alright, best of luck.
Best of luck.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
No more mafioso.
No more mafioso.
I mean, Reno, it's been 3 weeks in a row. That on. It's gonna be weird to not commentate with you next week. I mean, we've got a nice little break before we have Canada.
True.
And I mean, listen, I've already thought it, so we're gonna need to keep an eye on these ducks.
Yeah, I mean, we really need this extra week to cover our practices, our principles, to see what is causing these ducks, these evil ducks, to pull through and make happen these I don't even know. Why are they even doing this is a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But we'll try keep that under control in Canada, but we'll see what happens next time out.
Yeah.
But that's all for today.
True. Before we close, I want to say a big thanks to Bacon Pizza for helping build the track. There was also Waffle Guy helping a little bit. He's not here. Thanks for Godonex for being the background dancer here, I guess.
Yeah.
I wanted something else to say. I guess submit your clips. If you got crazy clips, put them in FL Discord. Last time we only got Paper Yoshi with him coming through and pasting his world record run video, which we did not even have time to show and would have not shown anyways because
that's about Monaco.
Yeah.
We don't need.
True.
This is the what's this track called? Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yeah.
Barcelona. But I think that's all we have to say for now.
True.
We'll see what happens next time. See if Paper Yoshi can fight back, and see if Cookie Munchers can finally take back the lead in the team standings. But thanks for having me, Reno. It's been great.
Of course, of course. Such a blast. But yeah, we'll get Duck Patrol. We'll make Duck Patrol a thing, and I think that's our closing statement here. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, have a nice of a week. Yeah, English. Enjoy your time, and bow bow.
See you in 2 weeks.